Hello students, welcome to this session of vocabulary where we are going to see quantifiers. Quantifiers. Quantifiers in words. What are quantifiers? These are the expressions in our language which talk about the quantity of a noun. Okay? These quantifiers are used with a noun most of the times, and sometimes in response to any question or query without a noun also these quantifiers can be used. Now, quantity of a noun, these quantifiers, they talk about, they describe, they give a sense of the quantity of a noun what we are referring to, what we are talking about. Now, see the quantity there. Can you see the quantity of people? Can you count them? Can you count the waters there? Can you talk about them in terms of quantity? Okay, children. Now you see. So what is a noun? Before knowing about the quantity, quantifier of a noun, let us recall our knowledge about a noun. What is a noun? A noun is a name of a person, animal, place and a thing. Okay. So here noun can be a person, an animal, a place and a thing. So these quantifiers, they give the quantity of a person in numbers. If it is possible in numbers, they give. If it is not possible to express in numbers, they give or they express the quantity in terms of words. Let's see the countable and uncountable nouns. So, quantifiers are differently used when it comes to countable and uncountable nouns. Now, what are countable nouns? See, you can count the strawberries. Okay. But can you count the stars, the planets, so the stars, the constellations over there? So, when you can count certain things, they come under countable nouns. And when you cannot count anything, they are uncountable nouns. See the countable nouns? Delicious sweets. Okay, colorful apples, colorful flowers. Can you count them? Yes, it may take some time, but we can definitely count how many laddus are there, how many jaggeries are there. Okay, see, different types of sweets. Wow, mouth-watering sweets. You can count them. So these are countable nouns. See the delicious lucrative apples there? You can count them. So, the things, the objects which you can count are countable nouns. Now you see here. Can you count this? Sand particles or sand grains. Can you count them, children? No, we cannot. Okay? Because they are innumerable. Innumerable. Now, look at the other picture. Can you count those clouds? Colorful, mesmerizing clouds. Can you count them? No, we cannot count. Okay? So, the objects which are not countable are uncountable nouns. That means there are quantifiers, the words which are used for uncountable separately and also for countable separately. And there are certain quantifiers which are used for both. Okay. Now you see, for countable nouns, you have some questions. How many students are absent today? How many students are absent today? How many pens do you have? Now, it's many for countable because we can count. How much? How much for uncountable? How much water can you drink? How much time is left? So here, when you cannot count a certain thing, much is used there. Okay. Let us see some more. Let us see some more. Both the supermarkets were closed. Both the supermarkets were closed. All the supermarkets were closed. So when you have two, you can use both. More than two, all. Neither of the supermarkets was open. Two. More than two if you have, none. Either of the supermarkets are with full stock. Two. When you have two there. I don't think any of the supermarkets are open after 8 p.m. More than two. So here, any, either, none, neither, all, both, all these are quantifiers. All these are quantifiers. Let us see some more. Some more quantifiers for countables, for countable nouns. Okay. Many, each, fewer, a few, few, several, both, neither, either. So all these are quantifiers. That means the words which help us to know the quantity of the noun present over in a sentence. Okay, which are used specifically for countable nouns, which we can count. Many, each, fewer, a few, few, several, both, neither, either. Now, we see here we have some of the quantifiers which are used for both countable and uncountable nouns. All, any, some, less, more, most, a lot of, lots of, enough, no. These are also the words which help us to understand the quantity of a noun present in a sentence. Okay, all these words are quantifiers. What are these, children? Quantifiers. So, we keep using them. We use them in our sentences. But here, after this session, it will be clear for us that these are called quantifiers in the language. Now, you see here. I have eaten some apples in the bowl. So, now there are fewer apples left. Countables, because apples are countables. In this sentence, apples are countable. My glass has less orange juice than yours. Less orange juice. So, orange juice. Juice is not a countable noun, so it's uncountable. Now you see, the swimming pool has dash water than it did last month. There were dash students absent from class last week. So here, less or fewer. In the first blank, it is less, second one, fewer. In the same way, let us say the difference between few and a few. Virtually, few means, that means without a, if we write few means almost zero. Almost zero. Virtually none. There is no quantity there. There were few students in the library. Means almost zero. Few of tiny raindrops are seen on the leaves. That means almost no raindrops. In the same way, you have a different meaning with a few. A few means some or handful. I started a poem and completed a few lines, means 1 or 2 lines I wrote. A few pieces of cake are left in the plate. 1 or 2 pieces are left. See the difference, children. Few means almost nothing. A few means 1 or 2. Okay. Now, each, every. Each one is taken individually. Everyone is taken on a whole. So we often get confused whether to use each or every. Okay? Each student learns differently. Every student is unique and sensitive. That means when it is used on a whole, when we combine everything and use, then we go for every. And when we talk particularly about one thing, we use each. The president gave each soldier a medal. Every soldier saluted the president as he arrived. Prices go up each year. Prices go up every year. So, this difference you need to understand and practice, children. Okay? So, each, every. Now, we have some specific quantifiers for uncountable nouns also. Much, a bit of, a little. Okay? So, much, a bit of, a little. We have seen that uncountable nouns means where we cannot count the quantity within the specified number limit. Okay? So, where we cannot show with the help of certain figures, certain numbers, there also we have some quantifiers in words which help us to understand about the quantity of the noun used. See, much for uncountable noun. How much time is left? We have seen it. There is no much time. Finish it soon. Okay? Sometimes the prices in the local shop are much better than the supermarket's prices. Thank you very much. So, wherever we feel that we cannot count the quantity of our expression, there these uncountables help, particularly much. You see, how much time is left, how much water is there. There is no much time. We have lot of time, like we have enough time. There is no much time. Finish it soon. Thank you very much. That means much is used for an uncountable noun. In the same way, we have a bit of. A bit of means a small amount of anything, a short period of time, both. Okay? A bit means very small amount. Just wait a bit. That means wait a second. A bit of wrapping paper. Come on. This is the gift we are going to present. So let us wrap it with wrapping paper. For that, we need a bit of wrapping paper. A bit means a small amount. Okay? Curry will be ready in a bit. Here? Yeah, don't worry. Food is ready. Curry is also getting ready. Just wait a bit. Just wait a bit. Curry will be ready in a bit. Here, in a bit means in a second or two, in 1 minute or two, like within a short period. In the same way, we have a little, or some or small amount, a little. Like how we had the difference, we have learned the difference between few and a few. The same thing applies here, children. A little. When you have a in between, in front of the word, there it shows that some amount is there. When you don't have a, there is nothing, almost zero. The same way, there is a little milk in the refrigerator. Some milk is there. Would you like a little water? Just a little. Little means without a, almost nothing. I have little time left to do my work. No time. I have drunk little water. That means almost zero. I didn't drink any water. Okay. So, please keep this difference in your mind, children. When there is a in front, some part or some amount is there. When there is no a, almost zero. So, you have certain practice sentences. Can you read them? Yeah, let us read. I have dash money left. Any money? A little? A few? Which one you would like to use there? There is not dash curd. There is not dash curd in the fridge. She has some, a lot, any mango juice. Hurry up. We only have dash time before the coach leaves. India has dash tourist places. So what would you like to fill in these blanks, children? You have options there. I have any money left, a little money left, a few money left. Okay, so here a little, a few, any. So you see whether money is countable or not. Then you add. There is not much, many, any curd. Is curd countable or uncountable? You see there. She has some, a lot, any. Which one you would like to use there? Mango juice is countable or uncountable? Now hurry up. We only have dash time. Okay? See there. India has a little, many, any. How many tourist places are there? Okay. So in this way, try to identify the quantifiers and keep practicing in your language. Okay, children, they will definitely help you to use the language better. That's all for today's session. Let's meet again.